Okay, today we're looking at solving linear equations that have brackets or pronumerals on both sides or both. Okay, firstly, equations with brackets, we can solve them by first expanding the brackets. And if an equation has pronumerals on both sides, we collect the pronumerals to one side by adding or subtracting terms. Okay, let's have a look at the example. Okay, example 1, we're going to solve 5 outside of 2x minus 4 equals 26. Now what solve means is we need to find a value for x, a solution. Okay, so we'll have x equals. So firstly, let's use the distributive law to expand those brackets out. So we have 5 times 2x is 10x, 5 times negative 4 is negative 20, equals 26. Now we're down to a two-step equation. We solved these last lesson. So 10x minus 20 equals 26. The place we start is the constant that's on the side of the pronumeral. So minus 20. We want to get rid of that. So the opposite of subtracting 20 is adding 20. So let's add 20 to both sides. Remembering you need to make sure you do it to both sides, otherwise the equation doesn't stay balanced. So we have 10x. The 20's cancel out, equals 26 plus 20 is 46. So 10x equals 46. So 10 times x, the opposite of timesing is dividing. So we'll divide both sides by 10. So we have x equals 23 over 5, or 4 3/5. We could also write 4.6, but in algebra we don't usually use decimals. We tend to use fractions and improper fractions more than mixed numerals. Okay, so the solution of x equals 23 over 5. What we need to quickly do is check our answer. So we need to substitute x equals 23 over 5 into the original equation. So we have 5 outside of 2 times x, so 2 times 23 over 5 minus 4. That gives us 26, which is actually what the question said. So we've got the correct solution. Now I'd like you to pause here, write that example down, and when you're ready, press play and we'll go through another example. Okay, example 2, solve. 7x minus 4 equals 2x plus 11. We have pronumerals on both sides this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get the pronumerals on one side and the numbers on the other side, and we're just going to use opposite operations to do that. So firstly, we need to determine which side we're going to have the pronumerals on, the left or the right. Get that clear in your head before you start, otherwise sometimes you just end up going backwards and forwards. So this one here, I like to always try and make sure my coefficient of x when I finish is going to be a positive. So I'll subtract or add the smallest, depending which way it works out. So this one here, I have 7x and I've got 2x. So if I subtract 7x from both sides, I'll end up with a negative 5x on the right hand side. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So I end up with a positive answer. So 2x from the left hand side, 2x from the right hand side. So 7x minus 2x is 5x. So I have 5x minus 4. On the right hand side, the 2x's cancel. And I end up with 11. So I'm down to a two-step equation, 5x minus 4 equals 11. Okay, we want to get rid of that negative 4 first, so we're going to add 4 to both sides. So I end up with 5x equals 15. Okay, 5 times x, so we're going to divide both sides by 5. So we end up with x equals 3. So x equals 3 is the solution to 7x minus 4 equals 2x plus 11. But let's check our answer quickly first. So substituting into the left-hand side, I have 7x, so 7 times 3 minus 4 equals 17. Now the right-hand side, I have 2 times x, so 2 times 3 plus 11, that also equals 17. So the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. So x equals 3 is the correct solution to that problem. Okay, I'd like you to pause here and write that example down, please. When you're ready, press play and we'll go on to the last example. Okay, example 3, solve. 3 outside of 2x plus 4 equals 8 outside of x plus 1. We have everything here. We've got brackets, pronumerals on both sides. What we need to do firstly, though, is start by expanding the brackets. So, on the left-hand side, using the distributive law, we have 3 times 2x, then 3 times 4. So 3 times 2x is 6x, plus 3 times 4 is 12. So 6x plus 12 equals. Now onto the right-hand side, I have 8x plus 8. So 8 times x, 8x. 8 times 1 is 8, so 8x plus 8. So we have an equation with pronumerals on both sides now. So this time, rather than bring the pronumerals onto the left-hand side, I'm going to bring them over to the right-hand side. So I end up with a positive pronumeral on the right-hand side. So I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides. So on the left-hand side, the 6x's cancel and I end up with 12. On the right-hand side, I end up with 8x minus 6x is 2x plus 8. So I end up with a two-step equation, 12 equals 2x plus 8. Okay, getting rid of the constant first, the 8, by subtracting 8 from both sides. So I have 12 minus 8 is 4. Then I have 2x and the 8's cancelled down. So 4 equals 2x. Dividing both sides by 2, I end up with 2 equals x. Now when we give our answer to algebra problems like this, we have the pronumeral on the left-hand side. So we'll just flip that around and give our solution as x equals 2. Okay, just checking our answer, substituting x equals 2 into the left-hand side and then the right-hand side, and they should both equal for it to be a true equation. So, let's go left-hand side. 3 outside of 2 times x plus 4, so 3 outside of 2 times 2 plus 4 gives us 24. Right-hand side, 8 outside of x plus 1, so 8 outside of 2 plus 1 also gives us 24. So the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. So using the solution x equals 2 gives us a true equation. Okay, now when you're doing your working out for these sort of questions, your quick check at the end does not have to be written down in your book. It can be mentally done in your head, done on your calculator, whichever way. Some people may like to write it down. It might make it easier. Okay, what I'd like you to do now is pause the video or stop the video. When you finish writing that all down, that's the last example. Good work. Remember, any problems, make sure you ask in class. And thank you.